people think of luxury, they think about high-end brands and unattainable lifestyle. But the truth is that there are ways that you can afford luxury without actually breaking the bank. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing this gorgeous girl, please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button. Like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you get notified whenever I drop a video. But if this isn't the first time you're seeing me, hey my love, welcome back. So guys, the first thing I want you to understand is that luxury can be relative. You have to identify what luxury means to you. For me, luxury is a feeling of comfort. You know, you're comfortable in your space, you're comfortable in the rest of your activities. For some persons, luxury might just mean having to afford some high-end brands, that expensive purse, an expensive Dior bag and all of that. Why I love some of all those things also, but that isn't exactly what luxury means to me. You know, Google actually defines luxury as surrounding yourself with the finer things in life. Could be from a beautiful home to a beautiful piece of art, beautiful jewelry and all of that. It doesn't just really have to be that much expensive, but you know, luxury is luxury. So how do we afford luxury on a budget? So I'm going to be giving you the tips and tricks on how you can live a luxurious lifestyle on a budget without actually breaking the bank, because I'm not a firm believer of denying yourself the feeling of luxury until you feel like you can afford it. I believe that letting yourself experience luxury once in a while can serve as a motivation for you, you know, to want to be able to live this kind of lifestyle all the time. So it's more of a motivation. When you do it once in a while, it doesn't mean that it has to be every time. But I don't believe in just, you know, letting yourself stay in the dark, just being in the bubble, being in your own bubble, not knowing that a certain kind of life is attainable. Because believe me, if you don't know that a certain kind of lifestyle is possible and attainable, why would you want to work towards that? Why would you want to work towards that? So yeah, so experience luxury once in a while is definitely good for your mental health, is good for you, and it's definitely going to be good for your finances. Yeah, so how do we get to live this kind of lifestyle? How do we get this luxurious lifestyle while being on a budget, while not breaking the bank? So let's get straight into the video. My first tip to living a luxurious lifestyle would be to elevate your space, upgrade your home. Believe me, we stay at our home most of the time. You know, your home has to be a place that is comfortable for you. So just by mere elevating your space, elevating your home could really help you to have that feeling of comfort, to have that luxurious feeling most of the time. Imagine whenever your home is luxurious. Upgrading your space doesn't really have to be much. It could just be from choosing the right colors of wall, doing a repainting, wallpapers, you know, having the right lighting, getting some figurines, some nice pieces for your home. And in upgrading your space, you don't really have to do everything all at once. You could do your works today and tomorrow you're out. Oh, there's this nice piece of art, I feel like it's going to fit right into my home, it's going to, you know, blend well for my home. You get it. You see something else that you like, you get it. All together, just upgrading your space, making it very comfortable for you. And also upgrading your space, I would also want to include the smell of your space, because it's actually very important for you to have that luxurious feeling all the time. The fact that your home smells really nice. Right now we have diffusers, we have scented candles. All these things are there for you to have in your home, and they're not really expensive. These are little things that you can add in your home, and the difference is definitely going to be clear, because when you are home, your home smells nice, there's proper lighting, the walls are painted in a color that actually suits your personality. You're definitely going to be feeling luxurious whenever you are home. So that is definitely my first tip to living a luxurious lifestyle. Upgrade your home, upgrade your space. So guys, my next tip to living a luxurious lifestyle would be to go to nice places. It could be a nice hotel if you can afford it. You leave your home once in a while, you go and sleep in a nice fancy hotel. But if you cannot, I personally feel like a cool fancy restaurant is a nice place for you to start. it is actually nice and cool for you to go out to these places to let yourself experience this certain lifestyle. You go out to these places, nice decor, smelling nice ambience and all of that. And a tip to this is that you can actually check out the restaurant that you want to visit, check them out online, check their menu, and you go through it and you check for what you can afford. So when you go there, you know what you want to buy. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to buy everything on the menu. It doesn't mean you have to go for appetizers, main dish and all of that. If you can afford it, fine and good. If you cannot, you're not really there for the food. You're just there for the experience. You get to see other persons. You get to see people living their best life. You get to know that yes, this lifestyle is actually possible and attainable. You go to this place, you see yourself in these places, you take nice pictures, and you tell yourself, look, I want to be here most of the time. How do I get to be here most of the time? It means that I have to make money. It means that I have to make more money. How do I make more money? That way you're motivated. You're thinking about, oh, how do I make more money so I can actually afford this kind of lifestyle on a regular for myself, rather than being in your own bubble. So you get to see a certain kind of lifestyle that you are not accustomed to, because believe me, not letting yourself experience this side of life, the luxurious life side of life, actually limits your mind. Like I said earlier, if you do not know a certain kind of life is possible and attainable, why would you want to work towards it? Go to these places and open up your mind, open up yourself to the world, because believe me, you only have one life to live. So if you don't let yourself experience this lifestyle in this lifetime, how then is it going to be for you? So open up your mind to these places, go to these places so that you can tell yourself that, how do I work towards it so that you get to live that baby girl lifestyle? So yeah, go to nice places is definitely my second tip to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget. So guys, my third tip to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget, emphasis on a budget, would be budgeting. I know most people cringe at the idea of budgeting, but budgeting is very important if you want to live this lifestyle, because budgeting exposes you to the actual state of your finances. Budgeting will let you know your income and your expenditure. You look at this thing, you know how much comes into your account and how much you spend within a period of time. Budgeting exposes you to the actual state of your finances. It lets you know, look, I can afford this, look, I cannot afford this. It lets you know if you have extra money at the end of the day to spare, and if you do, you can allocate that certain money, the money that you have, to getting this luxurious item or a luxurious experience over a period of time. Yeah, whatever you feel like, but budgeting is actually very important. You know the actual state of your finances. You know how much you spend on food, you know how much you spend on transportation, you know how much you spend on fuel, you know how much you spend on everything. So budgeting is definitely going to be on my list. The fourth tip to living a luxurious lifestyle would be to practice self-care. A healthy lifestyle is the key to feeling your best. So make sure that you're getting the right exercises that you need. Make sure that you're also eating balanced diet, you're having fruits and vegetables, you're adding all of that to your diet, you're working out, and also you're taking care of yourself, personal grooming and all of that. Self-care doesn't just mean taking care of the outer self, you're also taking care of your mental health. Also, you're going easy on yourself. Believe me, when you are feeling good, you're feeling fine, you're feeling refreshed, you're working out and all of that, you're definitely going to be feeling luxurious. You're not bloated, you're not heavy all the time. You're just sweet because you're eating right, you're working out, you're taking care of your mental health, you're taking care of your skin, you look good, you feel good, you smell good. For me, that is luxury. So definitely self-care has to be on my list. So practicing self-care, personal hygiene and all of that is key to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget. So my fifth and final tip to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget would be to learn DIY, which is do it yourself. When you see some certain things that you want for yourself, but you might not be able to afford it, maybe you can afford it, you cannot afford it right now, going online and learning how to do it can be a great way to start. For example, you want a certain kind of makeup done to your face, and how this makeup artist can be really very expensive. You can go online and learn, how do I make myself up, how do I beat my face up, do you get? And you learn these things, and DIY, you know how to do it, you don't have to spend that much to do it. And sometimes also when you want to afford something else, you can say, look, I'm going to do my makeup by myself, I'm going to, you know, make my nails by myself, I'm going to do my hair by myself, I'm going to paint my walls by myself, I'm going to learn all these things for myself so I can cut costs, so I can be able to achieve a certain thing. Emphasis on the feeling. You want the feeling of having a beat up face, a nice face. You make yourself up. Yes, you've achieved the desired result without spending any money. You know, you want a certain nail done for you. Yes, you can, you know, get the things that you need. You want to revamp your hair, you want to do some certain things. Learning DIY is really, really, really important when you want to, you know, have this luxurious feeling on a budget, because you learn to do some of these things for yourself, by yourself, without spending as much as you would have before. This is just basically how you manage your finances so that you get to experience some things, some luxury for yourself, so you don't just be working all the time. You're working all the time, you can't even afford to experience some things by yourself. And believe me, some of these persons that you meet outside that are actually doing these things for themselves, you might feel like they are better than you, but they are not. They are just, you know, practicing budgeting. They are just trying to live a certain kind of lifestyle on a budget. They're just balancing themselves, they're just balancing their life so that they get to see the other side of life, so they don't just live in a bubble. So yes, these are my tips to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget. Believe me, when you've elevated your space, imagine your space is elevated, it smells nice, you go out to nice places once in a while, you experience this lifestyle, you come back home, your home also feels like luxury. You're eating fine, you're feeling fine, you know, you're budgeting, you know how much you make, you know how much you spend, you know what is going to be left, you know what is not going to be left, you know what you can afford, you know, you're doing DIY, you're doing some certain things for yourself. You're definitely going to have the luxurious feeling. I hope that you found this video helpful in a way. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you have some certain tips that you use to, you know, that you do to experience luxury on a budget, please let us know at the comment section. I'll be there waiting for you. And if you have something that you really want me to talk about, please also let me know at the comment section. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notification to get notified whenever I drop a video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.